Live from Los Angeles, New York City, and all across the nation, it's time for the hot new improv game show capturing the hearts and minds of delinquents everywhere, The Suggestion Box. Featuring stars Dylan White, Denny Siegel, Tom Carrozza, Jane Brucker, Danny Roque, and Karen Bond. And now here they are, ladies and gentlemen, your Vaudacity Improv players!
I'm great, Sam. Thanks so much for filling in. See how it takes two of us to fill the shoes of Mr. Paul Carganella.
I hear he's got very big feet.
That's right.
You know what they say, big socks.
All right, so I'm just going to take this away. So welcome, everybody, to the Suggestion Box. This is our 6th episode in a row, Season 1, Episode 6. I don't even know what seasons are anymore. But hey, we're going to be coming at you this evening for lots of suggestions. Matter of fact, I'm going to ask you to throw some suggestions into the chat right now. We want suggestions. If you're familiar with our game 99 that we do on Saturday nights on the online variety show, we are looking for basically anything. We want anything that's like a noun, people, places, well, not so much places, anything. If it's a person, that'd be great, because we're going to play a game called Swipe Left. It's a new game that we've started and created here, and it's going to be kind of like a dating game. So we want different kinds of things that people could date. So it could be actual, like, celebrities or...
Dylan White created that game, am I right?
Yes, you are.
No, it was actually Dylan White. That's his first cousin. Very close.
So yes, we need suggestions for characters, quirks,
professions,
inanimate objects, professions, and we will be going through that. So start throwing those in the chat right now. I did mention the online variety show that we do a lot of us participate in here on the Vaudacity Network every Saturday night. Tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific time, we're doing the Tiki Takeover. Everything's going to be Tiki themed, and it's a benefit show tomorrow night. So check that out. All the shows on the Vaudacity Network, go to vaudacitynetwork.com and see what we have to offer. So many shows like this. Hunter's Lovecast. Mike West does a show. Of course, Quarantine with Friends. So many things here on the Vaudacity Network. And then tonight, we're still here inside, and a lot of people might be normally out on a Friday night, and we're not. So all of us performers would normally be performing, and hopefully all of you in the audience would be coming out to see us. Instead, here we all are, and we're not getting paid, and you're not paying anything. But let's see if we can kind of make it as much of a actual experience as we can. I think there at the bottom of our screen is our virtual tip jar. So if you would go to Venmo at what is it, Online Variety Show, to pay what you can. Don't have to pay anything. We just appreciate the tips. Helps us offset what we're doing. And, if you like what we're doing, it's a great tip and gives us a chance to keep producing these shows for you.
Dylan, you hit all those bases. That's awesome, man.
Woo, thanks.
We have a bunch of suggestions.
We have suggestions
for our first game if we're ready to play.
All right, so the way Swipe Left works is that somebody's going to be looking for a date, and then he or she are going to be swiping left through all the profiles. So our first dater of the evening is going to be Danny Roque. So Danny, take out your headphones. Take them out there. We will wave you back in. We're going to wave to you when it's time to come back in. So take them out. Sam, who's Danny? He has to guess based on our profiles. Who's Danny going to be?
The password is dog groomer.
Dog groomer. Danny is a dog groomer. Denny, you are first giving the clues.
I'll do it in any position, but I have a favorite style.
He has to swipe left first.
Oh, I was very eager.
You were.
Tinder just comes on sometimes.
Swipe left.
I'll say it again in case you missed my first profile. I'll do it in any position, but I do have a favorite style.
Swipe left.
I won't take any of your poop.
Swipe left.
You can call me your bitch anytime.
Wow.
I'll keep swiping, but swipe left.
I like it.
Swipe left.
We got to be safe, so we got to use a rubber mouse.
Swipe left.
Denny, that's you.
Oh gosh! Yeah, first I kept going, and now I don't say anything.
Tinder just turns off sometimes.
I'll just keep swiping.
You know what? I will give you a new leash on life.
Swipe left.
At the end of the night, I will make you say bow wow.
Swipe left.
Very picky.
I like to pet.
Swipe right. I think I'm a dog trainer.
Ooh. Oh.
So close.
The answer that we were looking for is dog.
I'll be the brider, and you'll be the.
What?
I'll be the brider, and you'll be the.
It still leads to what?
dog groomer.
Sam, what do you do with the dog groomer?
Oh, okay. A
Oh
dog
my God.
groomer?
Yeah.
Denny, take out your headphones. All right, Sam.
Wait! I can still hear you. I gotta mute. Okay, I'm muted.
This is the whole show, guys.
Yeah.
Sam, what's Denny?
The password is pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Okay, I am ready. I hope my Tinder doesn't just pop on and off inexplicably like my friend told me it would, but swipe left.
If you don't go out with me, you are out of your gourd.
Swipe left.
I can't wait to see what happens after midnight to you.
Swipe left.
You can salt my seeds.
Swipe left.
Well, I like being close to you. Whoa! My knife. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll watch it.
Swipe left.
I hope you don't squash our relationship before it even gets started.
Go for one more. Swipe left.
Orange, you glad you picked my profile?
You know what? I'm going to swipe right because I am a professional pumpkin carver and I need someone to help me.
Oh, she gets a bell?
She said pumpkin. I don't care
You were
what she says
pumpkin.
after.
I said
everybody.
dog.
You were a pumpkin, Denny, not a pumpkin.
Oh, I was literally a pumpkin?
Yes.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, Sam, what is Dylan?
The password is beer.
Oh, no.
Oh, no!
Oh, Dylan's first.
All right. Lonely Friday night. Who am I going to date? Swipe left. Swipe left.
I look better when you look at me.
Swipe left.
I look better in lederhosen.
Swipe left.
I feel something is brewing between us.
Swipe left.
You don't have to be hung like a Clydesdale, but it helps.
Swipe left.
I like a guy with a six-pack.
Swipe left.
I'm an AA, so we wouldn't match.
Swipe left.
I really like listening to your voice, but I don't want any frothy stories.
Swipe right. I
With
can't
you
wait
around-
to go out with you because I'm a beer.
Correct.
I now have to picture Tom in lederhosen.
I should have used my pretzel reference earlier.
Jane, you're next.
Jane, you're next. All right. What's Jane?
All right. The password is seahorses. Seahorses.
Seahorses?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not desperate. I'm not desperate. I'm desperate. But swipe left.
I would actually prefer a male because I want them to have the babies.
Swipe left.
Don't worry about it. I'll watch the kids. You go out. You live your career.
Swipe left.
Yeah, we'll Neil and Bob.
Swipe left.
I'm just looking for a little tail, a little curly tail.
Swipe left.
Yeah, there's nothing fishy about me.
Swipe left.
My favorite movies are Equus and The Little Mermaid.
Swipe left.
My favorite movie is Secretariat.
Swipe left.
I really don't want to saddle you, even if it's just a little.
Let me see. Am I in the mood to look at any more horsefish people?
Horsefish.
I was gonna give it to you. I was gonna give it to you.
Now, if you Google horsefish, you will get the answer.
I'll get Equus and Little Mermaid, right? Oh,
Seahorse.
Seahorse.
seahorse. Oh,
Horse. I would take horsefish. I don't know what to do.
Okay, Karen's taking out her ears.
All
Where's
right,
Karen?
Sam, what's Karen?
From Diana Nicole, the suggestion is a box.
BOX?
Yes, a box.
So lonely. Swipe left.
I wouldn't mind being cornered with you.
Swipe left.
I know you might feel empty, but I could fill you up.
Swipe left.
If you left me, I would just collapse.
Swipe left.
I would suggest we go out.
Swipe left.
you're gifted.
Swipe left.
Oh no, it doesn't say oops, it says UPS. My tattoo.
Swipe left.
I'm open for anything.
Swipe right. That seems like the perfect man for me. A empty package.
We'll allow it.
Close enough.
Oh, it was box.
Okay.
All right, I'm taking mine off now. Here I go.
Okay, bye, Tom. What's Tom?
Talk about his shirt.
Our last suggestion is from Melissa Catano. It is pin cushion. He is a pin cushion.
Wow. Nothing like the Jewish holidays to make me romantic. I got my app. I'm swiping left.
Danny, you're muted.
Swiping left. Ooh.
No matches.
I know even if I needled you, you could take it.
Ooh. And I swipe left.
Ooh,
That's me, Bobo.
Oh, sorry.
I'm single. So.
Pushy. Swipe left.
I don't know. I don't think you'd mind if I poked you.
Maybe. Swipe left.
Ooh, I'd like someone shaped like a zesty tomato.
Oh boy. Swipe left.
I'm really into voodoo, but I'm right now keeping all of them in Ziploc bags.
I'm going to swipe right because I'm a needle junkie. Right?
We got to disallow that. You are a pin cushion.
Oh, zesty tomato.
Yep. All right,
One
everybody.
Zesty tomato. That is swipe left, everybody.
And we are off to the races. Those are your Vaudacity Improv players. If you like what you see, the tip jar is right on the bottom of the screen. And that's what improv is all about. We take our stars, we put them in uncomfortable situations with unlikely relationships. And our show will only be as uncomfortable and crazy as you make it. So keep those suggestions coming right in the chat room. But coming up next, our next game is Time Crunch, a fan favorite. And to introduce that, Dylan, take it away.
Time Crunch is our next game, and we're going to need a suggestion for an unusual situation. So in an unusual situation, this game is going to be played with Karen and myself. We're going to do a scene that's going to take place in 1 minute. We're going to do a 1 minute scene based on your suggestion. Then once we've done that 1 minute scene, we're going to cut that time in half. We're going to do that same scene in 30 seconds. Then we're going to cut that time in half. We're going to do that same scene in 15 seconds. What? We're going to cut that time in half. We're going to do that same scene in 7 seconds. And then
Impossible!
We're going to cut that time in half and do that same scene in 3 seconds.
It can't be done.
It's
it
out of
must
control.
be done. Sam, do we have a suggestion?
We do. Let me get this timer thing working here first.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
Timer
good.
First. And let's see here. Stuck in an elevator comes to us from Naomi watching.
Stuck in an elevator. So when this timer starts.
And here we go.
No, not again, not again, not again.
Why does this happen every time I'm on the elevator with you?
It's like your magnetism or something. You mess up the wires.
Oh, so it's my fault. It never seems to happen when I'm on my own.
Okay, you know what? Let's not play the blame game and let's get us to our modeling audition.
All right, fine.
Can you give me a boost up the hoozy?
I just want you to lift you up into the hoozy.
Yeah.
All right, Karen, just step on my hands
Okay.
and then boost.
Okay. Okay, you gotta keep boosting. You
Oh,
gotta
sorry,
keep
sorry.
boosting.
Look, these aren't real muscles. I got implants so I could get decent modeling shots.
Dylan, we made a vow.
Wait, did you hear a noise?
Yes? Sounds like a cat.
I was afraid the cable just snapped.
It's a cat chewing the cable!
Ah!
All right, that is the scene in 60 seconds. And now
Weird scene.
but it worked. And now we're going to do it again, but in half the time. 30 seconds time and go.
Not again, not again, not again. You're too magnetic.
Why does the elevator always stop when you're on it?
Okay, let's not play the blame game. Can you just boost me up?
Fine, we got to get to our modeling audition, so here. And boost!
Okay, you gotta keep boosting. You gotta
Oh,
keep
sorry,
boosting. You gotta
sorry.
keep boosting.
These
Okay.
aren't real muscles. I had implants done so I could get good modeling shots.
But we made a vow we would never do that.
Wait a minute. Do you hear something?
It sounds like a cat.
Sounds like a cat chewing on the elevator cables.
A cat chewing the elevator cables?
Oh, no. And they're going to fall again, but in this time, only 15 seconds on the clock, and go.
Not again. You're too magnetic.
Why does the elevator stop whenever you're on it?
Stop blaming me. Boost it.
Okay, we got to get to our modeling audition.
Boost
I
it
don't
up.
have real muscles. These are
made a-
implants.
Vow. A vow.
Wait a minute. Do you hear that sound?
Cat chewing on an elevator cable?
Oh, no! Ah!
And 7 seconds on your mark. Get set and go.
You're too magnetic.
All right, well, let me lift you up so you can get up the hoozy. Oh, I'm not strong enough.
Are those fake muscles?
No, that's a cat chewing on the elevator cables. Ah!
And in 3 seconds, one last drop, and go.
I'm going to lift you up. No, we're going to fall. Ah!
Where there's a will, there's a way. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Karen and Dylan with Time Crunch. Dylan, what's up next?
Karen,
brother?
you said it couldn't be done, and I think maybe you're right.
Couldn't. All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What's next?
Next up, we have a game called Foreign Film. We are bringing you a foreign film because we want to bring some culture to the show. We see too many of these American-made movies that it's time we see something from another country, another land, another culture. So for our foreign film, I would like to see if we can get a suggestion for a relationship between two people. So if you could throw something up there in the chat box, we're going to get a relationship, and then what we're going to do is we're going to have a foreign film, and two of our actors will be performing in a foreign language of sorts, and two of our other actors are going to be interpreting what they say. So for this game, our actors in the foreign film are going to be Jane and Danny Roque, and interpreting for them will be myself and Denny Siegel. So do we have the subject of our foreign film, Sam?
We do indeed, sir.
What would that be?
They are a villain and a henchman.
a villain and a henchman. And we are bringing over this film to you from the country of Russia this evening. This is a Russian film, and we are seeing a scene from this between a villain and a henchman.
Zlotnik.
Oh, no.
So, you have brought me here to kill the Tsar and steal his rubles?
Stodlavich in Yelksty Nord, Kepanche Lokatokashevich.
I haven't just brought you here, Stevanovich, to kill the Tsar and steal his rubles, but to help me take his place.
Pervochny. Shnurka Belaruski. Borshneka pussy, right?
Velenochne, don't you remember when we got lost in Belarus and I had to lead you back to the hotel because you are an idiot?
Da Jose Batske Golgefühn just jetzt Jodje Beach can't go.
Yeah, I had you fooled in having you think that I was an idiot. Maybe it was my blonde hair that fooled you.
Le flirtny. Gigi de le flirtny.
You flirt with me. You get me to be your henchwoman by flirting with me.
Ooh, Duski Beldes Tochnoya Kolste Birska.
Well, what do you expect me to do? Ply you with vodka? You have such a tolerance that's never going to work.
Schwatzki. Barkotelnetsky. Kalontrentki. Kirkurke.
It's true. I can drink you under the table, and I would be a much better Tsar than you.
Kiloshke Patch?
You wanna bet?
Fledne. Ke. Ta friger Belarusske skurnikel punt. Nigrablar treklut. Garkiskinski. Gortnik flirt.
Yeah, that's a bet I'd take.
Нет, Jod. Jodske Vilske Borske Torm. Shebalske Low.
No. We can't. We have to work together, and then maybe we can rule together.
Sletnik. McConnellski. It vlafreke Kriparnas. Kisnil Girkante. Irke Paul Ryan the Snirke. Lindsey Gramski. Da.
First I want a wedding ring. Then I want contract for half the rubles. Then I want to get some kind of premium streaming service. And then I will consider helping you.
Potosketsk? Kalskoskitke Polsk.
I have to do something better than that. I will take care of the Tsar myself.
Heh, a flesh wound. Let me show you how it's done.
What's the Potsdam called up? Ja, to se malske face.
Oh, I love a woman who can show me how it's done. Let's do it together.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jane, Dylan, Danny, and Denny. Foreign
Dylan, you
films.
speak Russian. That was.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
All right, that was
what an
really good,
incredible
Dylan.
foreign film. Yeah, lots of good culture I think we're bringing to the show.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. History books
No
are being
doubt.
rewritten as we speak.
Is that what's happening?
What's up next?
All right. Well, now, what's up next is one of our more popular games. It's a dating game. So while we had swipe left up front, we're going to go with a more traditional dating game. Tom,
Can I mention something, Bill?
please do.
We skipped Hot Topics.
We did skip hot topics. Oh, see, that's what happens. My list jumped ahead here. I'm so sorry. Yes, we're on hot topics. maybe we're just so excited to get to the dating game. No, our next game is Hot Topics. I'm so sorry, Tom. Thank you for pointing that out. Hot Topics is going to be a discussion of the hot topics of the day. At least they may seem like hot topics to us, maybe not to you. But we need suggestions of professions or hobbies, things that you might be passionate about for 3 of our panelists. So we're going to need 3 of them. So please throw those up in the chat. And then our panelists are going to be discussing the hot topics they're going to be getting based on their point of view from the characters that they will be portraying based on your suggestions of their professions or hobbies or interests or things they're passionate about.
That's right,
Sam,
Dylan, and we are looking for those. We don't want to know a place. We want to know something that you really enjoy doing.
Exactly,
Maybe it's
something
stamp
you really
collecting.
enjoy doing.
Maybe
something
it's
you might be
petting your cat at home. You know, just something that is not a place.
Field of expertise.
Yes, an area of expertise. A hobby you enjoy.
Okay,
a job you would love to have.
And they are coming in now.
Fantastic. All right, so let's see what we are going to be giving to our panelists. Panelist number 1 is going to be what, Sam?
He is a world-class basket weaver.
Panelist number 1 is a world-class basket weaver. I hope our panelists remember what numbers they are because I don't remember who's playing what. Panelist number 1, you are a world-class basket weaver. How about panelist number 2, Sam?
Panelist number 2 is an expert book colorer.
An expert book colorer.
You love your book coloring.
Someone's really good at coloring books. You're an expert book colorer is panelist number 2. And panelist number 3?
Panelist number 3 loves the ballet.
Panelist number 3 loves the ballet. So we have an expert basket weaver, an expert book colorer, and an expert in ballet.
Great suggestions.
There we go. All right, now here is our host for Hot Topics. Take it away, Karen.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to Who Said It Louder, an opinion show where whoever said it loudest wins. I'm your host. I'm Jules McCullough. Now, we've got a very interesting panel of experts today because our booking guy is on vacation. So I'll let them introduce themselves. Expert number 1.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Joey Mezzatesta, and I am a world-famous basket weaver. I have won 2 gold ribbons and a bronze trophy. My basket weaving has been the subject of 2 documentaries that have not come out yet. One is called Weave With Me, Don't Ya? And the other one is called Weave It to Beaver.
A very quiet hobby.
Oh yeah, keeps it calm.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Let's move on to expert number 2.
Thank you. My name is Amy Fleischacker. I am a extreme colorist. I have a new book coming out. It's called Stick Figures from My Childhood. And I have to say the multi-dimensional artistry of it is what attracts me most to the Crayola medium, which you'll find in my exhibit in Boston.
Wow, I can't wait for our booking guy to get back from vacation. Let's meet expert number 3.
Hello, my name is Bo Leggett, and I love the ballet. I mean, who doesn't? In fact, perhaps you've heard my podcast, Ballet Every Day. We discuss various ballets and where they're being performed and all the new innovations.
Wow, let me just apologize to my audience again. But we got to get to these hot button issues. So topic number 1, targeted ads. Are they a shopping shortcut or invasion of privacy? Let's start with you, Joey.
Yeah, I had some marital difficulties, and I did one little search on my computer for cyanide. The next day, my feed was loaded with ads for cyanide. Try and explain that. I was targeted. They knew what I was looking for, because we have a pest problem too. I should have said that first. We have a pest problem. We had rodents, and I needed something. Anyway, I feel invaded, targeted, like you said.
Marital issues in the home of a basket weaver. All right, let's go to Amy.
I am very pro targeted ad. I believe that they are on the pulse. A lot of people have said that I've sold out. A lot of people in the artist community. It's at the cul-de-sac here. We call ourselves an art community because we take a crayon places it's never been. We really know where to put that crayon. And I'm finding that targeted ads, the more the merrier. I feel like when I'm hired to do ads, if I was hired to do ads, I would really be able to bring some real texture to it, waxy texture.
Wow, Amy, I'm wishing I could put a crayon somewhere right now. Let's move to Bo.
Well, I don't want to leap to conclusions on anything, but I think targeted ads are good. Ever since we bought a camper last year, they've been sending us ads, and that's how I found out about Swan Lake.
Because you bought a camper?
Yeah, so they sent me ads about places to camp. Swan Lake, boy.
It's got a magical one with some beautiful geese. Okay.
It does sounds a little campy. Campy.
Very funny. I found that very funny indeed.
I'm going to beg my audience to stick through this. Okay, we got another hot topic, though, here coming up. Dogs on airplanes. In the cabin, in the hold, or in the pilot seat? What do you think? I'm going to go with Joey.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to name the airline, but I had my dog's ashes with me in a Tupperware. I didn't have the urn yet. I was saving up for a good urn. I had a Tupperware thing, and the flight attendant yanked it from my hands, and the ashes went flying everywhere. And before I knew it, they got out this giant dustbuster, and they sucked up my dog. So I'm for dogs on planes, for crying out loud. What do you got against them?
All right. What a unique take from our basket weaver who uses Tupperware. All right, let's go ahead and move over to Amy.
I find that dogs on airplanes are a form of avoidance for the passengers as opposed to perhaps a craft. I think that you take the dogs away. I think that people, I want to show you, I've done a portrait of a dog that looks absolutely real. And people say that this doesn't look like a dog. I say use your imagination, and you can see the dog right here.
No.
And it's not on a plane. And I forget whether I'm for or against dogs, but I guess I'm living in the moment.
Look, I've got to say I am newly impressed with your artistic skills, but not with your animal naming abilities. Bo, finish us out.
Well, this is really a difficult one for me because I think dogs are cute, but there's way too many animals, too many on the planes. And although they're so cute, this one's a real nutcracker.
I am so deeply sorry to my audience. I cannot apologize enough. We have another question about nuclear proliferation, but you know what? I think that just the test signal is going to be more entertaining for you guys. So let's wrap it up there. Thank you so much to our wonderful contestants, and good night. And please come back from vacation, Jonathan, please.
Want a color?
That was Hot Topics! Those were some very riveting hot topics. See, and here's the thing. Normally, I would think that Danny's having technical issues. I think Danny is actually frozen and glitching himself.
He's just messing with you.
See, I think that's just actually him at this point, glitching. We're at the halfway point in our show, everybody. This is amazing. I want to thank you all for sticking around. If you're watching the show, please make sure that you give it a like there on YouTube. If you're not yet subscribed to the Vaudacity Network here on YouTube, please subscribe. It costs you nothing. It doesn't even hurt, not even a little bit. So smash that like button, as the kids say. And hey, if this were a regular night out, think about this being like a regular night out. If maybe you were going to, buy a couple tickets to a comedy show, maybe a couple drinks, you'd be spending way more than we would even ask for you to maybe tip for us. And, if you want to throw a tip, we will distribute it all evenly amongst all the players here this evening. And if you would go to Venmo at Online Variety Show, if you want to throw the cast some tips as if you were just out on a regular Friday night. What is a regular Friday night anymore? We'll hopefully find that out soon.
And Dylan, this just in. If
What's
you are
just
too
in?
lazy to go to your purse, your wallet, maybe it's in the bedroom, maybe you left it in the bathroom, don't know what it's doing there, you might notice a brand new little $sign icon on the bottom of our chat screen.
What?
That's right. We are waiting for the very first person to discover that particular $sign button, push it, and that will send a virtual tip of your choosing, a virtual ticket, if you will, to anybody watching on the chat room. You push that button, bam, goes straight to the Vaudacity Impact players. So
that's amazing.
Just saying, we have a shiny $sign button. Maybe you want to push it, see what it does. And back to you in the studio.
All right. Yes, this is sort of a studio, I guess. Wow, so this is amazing just watching the Vaudacity Network grow that we're able to do things like this. So yeah, click on that $sign. You can tip the cast with that. Or like I said, go to Venmo to Online Variety Show and send your tip that way. But let's try out this new feature that we've got. That sounds amazing. And meantime, let's get the show back on the road here. I started to introduce this earlier. Maybe I was just really excited for this game. It's the dating game.
This just in.
What's just in?
Julie and Don Emery are the first people to push that $sign button, and they have donated $20 to our show to keep us going. Don and Julie, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. What an amazing thing. And to inaugurate...
I will name my next child after you both.
I will date both of them. I will leave the dating game and date both of them right now because I'm a pumpkin and there's enough of me to go around.
That's perfect. Don and Julie, you've been pushing our buttons for years. Thank you for pushing one more. And now, Dylan, take it away.
Here we go with the dating game. You all know how the dating game works. We have 1 bachelor and 3 bachelorettes tonight. So we are going to need, Tom, I'm going to need you to remove your headset. We'll wave you back in. But we have our 3 bachelorettes. We're going to need some characters and or quirks to get for our bachelorettes. And then Tom is going to be asking them questions to kind of dive deep and figure out which bachelorette he wants to date. At the same time, he's going to have to guess what their character or quirk is. So throw those suggestions into the chat or the suggestion box, as it were. And we will see if we can assign Denny and Karen and Jane some characters or quirks for Tom to try to date and want to guess. Sam, how are those suggestions coming in?
Oh, they're still coming right along. They're still getting coming right now. Clapping.
Look at this. And I'm noticing, too, that more people are donating via our link there. That's great.
That's right. We have Mrs. Blake, $5. We have Kimmy and Ron Smith, $20. Thank you very much. But we'll call these all out at the end. Let's get some suggestions.
I'll date them all. I'm over 40. I'm desperate.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. No, let's play by the rules. You can't have them all. That would not be fair, Denny.
Well, whatever.
All right, we do have a couple suggestions coming in. All right, from Julie Emery. So who's our first bachelorette? Who's bachelorette number 1? Do we know?
Karen,
you are bachelorette number 1. You have uncontrollable flatulence when you blink.
Then I just won't. I just won't.
Whoa.
And let's see, bachelorette number 2. Who's bachelorette number 2? We got Karen. We'll go Jane. Jane, you're bachelorette number 2. You are a zookeeper. And bachelorette number 3, I guess, will be Denny. You are poison ivy. You can take that to be the actual plant or the comic book character Poison Ivy.
Assuming I've ever read, heard of, or seen the comic book character Poison.
So I feel like Karen should be Poison Ivy and they all green. But hey, what are we going to do? She just has uncontrollable flatulence when she blinks. Jane is a zookeeper and Denny is Poison Ivy. Let's wave Tom back into the room. Come on back, Tom. All right. It's everybody's favorite game show. It's the dating game where 1 eligible bachelor tries to date 3 very eligible bachelorettes. Introduce yourself to our audience, will you, bachelor, please?
Hello, ladies. I live in a castle up on a hill where it's always thundering and lightning. There's not much there except my cook, my chauffeur, my valet, and a guy with a shovel. But I'm thinking about getting a pet for the first time. If you were my pet, Bachelorette number 1, what kind of pet might you be?
I think you should definitely get a dog because you can blame anything on it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
All right.
I'm so sorry. You know what? Here we go. You should get a dog. They're very cute.
All right.
And keep it around, especially during REM cycles.
Okay. Bachelorette number 2, what kind of pet would you be?
I would be a tiger. I would be so a tiger. I would like to be a tiger that lives in your living room, your kitchen, your bedroom, any room of your house.
Oh, tiger, I like that. And Bachelorette number 3, what kind of pet would you be in my castle?
I would be a flying pet. I don't like pets that trample around on the underbrush, crushing whatever come what may under their hoof or paw or maw or limb or tail. I like birds that stay high above and let the things that live below grow free, even though most people don't consider it life at all.
Puzzling, but I like that. Oh, ladies. Question number 2. I have a very large organ at home. It's very old. It's over 300 years old. It's got perfect pitch. If you were to play my organ, Bachelorette number 3, what song would you play on my organ?
Well, that's an easy one. I'd play I've Got You Under My Skin, and I guarantee you after I touch your organ, you'll remember me for a long time, and you might even have to get an ointment.
Ooh, those are always handy. Bachelorette number 1, what song would you play on my organ?
Well, I would play a song that went. It would be very convenient to cover. I'm so sorry. Can we just get a fan going in here?
Bachelorette number 2, what song would you play on my organ?
Well, before I answer that, which with the Monkees, anything by the Monkees, I just want you to know it wasn't me.
You all right? Finally, I have one question. Suddenly, there's lots of talk. But suddenly, they think there's life on Venus, which means they've wasted a lot of time looking for life on Mars. I still think it would be a nice romantic getaway, but a very long trip. Bachelorette number 2. What games would you play on our very long trip to Venus?
I would play the Itsy Bitsy Spider, 8 Jennies of the Spider, the anything arachnid. I would play, I would be so excited to be going for all the biology that I would be able to find on Venus. I just can't even tell you. Or the gas from Venus. That's where they say it is. They say the biology is in the gas.
All right. Well, Bachelorette number 1, what game would you play to amuse me on our long trip to Venus?
Look, I am happy to be going to Venus. As the other Bachelorette mentioned, it is a gaseous planet, so I think that'd be good. I just don't know if it's 25 years in a contained place. If we're going to do that, unless we just close my eyes, unless we just bandage me up, because I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Carrozza! Spicy.
Bachelorette number 3.
Yes.
What games would you play with me on our way to Venus? It's a long trip.
Don't say Venus to me. I loathe the Venus flytrap. I'm supposed to be the one that everyone's afraid of. But the Venus flytrap can eat meat. The Venus flytrap can have flies and chop meat. But I guarantee you, once you get a taste of me, the itch for me will never leave you. I won't have anything to do with Venus.
Well, I think I've made my choice, and it's not going to be Bachelorette number 3 because I don't want to date Gangrene.
Gangrene? I'm a beautiful plant that grows from the earth and makes you itch if you brush up against me. Gangrene is a horrible flesh-eating disease.
Either way, I'm sticking with that choice. And it's not going to be a Bachelorette number 2. I'm sorry. I'm allergic to all the animals you mentioned, so you probably work with animals as a veterinarian, perhaps.
Or where else might someone work with animals?
In a zoo or a conservatory.
You're dead. Go back to the zoo thing.
Zoo.
So she's a
zoo keeper.
By the way, young man, you were talking about cyanide earlier. What's a generic term for cyanide and arsenic and things like that?
Poison?
Yes, do you know what kind of plant I am? Starts with poison.
Poison ivy!
Yes, and I'm
Well, this leaves me with Bachelorette number 1, who I loved right away from the beginning. I don't care how much gas she has. I think it's love at first smell.
Fantastic. We might have to prop her eyes open like in Clockwork Orange. Tom, could you tell what made her so gaseous?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
Every time she apologizes,
every time she blinks.
That just makes her
hotter. It was probably one of the most obscure suggestions we've ever received.
And yet I chose her.
The person who gave you that suggestion has apologized profusely in the chat for
Don't ever
giving you
apologize.
that suggestion. But I have to say you committed to that amazingly.
You got a little toots on.
Yeah, you did. That's the dating game, everybody! Our next game is a cast and audience favorite. It is a game called New Choice. We are going to be playing a game. It's going to be myself and Denny Siegel are going to be... Denny's actually going to be calling this game. I take that back. New Choice is going to be me and I believe it's Danny Roque. We're going to be playing New Choice together. Denny is going to be calling New Choice. Here's what the New Choice means. Danny and I are going to be doing a scene based on your suggestion. Let's get a suggestion for an activity, something other than sports. An activity that we can play other than sports. We're going to create a scene based on that. But if we say something that Denny thinks that we can make a better choice about, she's going to say new choice, and we are going to have to come up with a better choice until Denny is satisfied.
Let me just practice. Hang on. I've been nervous all day about this.
Oh, sure. Give this a shot.
Shoe noise! Damn it.
Not quite it. So close.
I'll work on it.
Okay, well hopefully it'll come through in the game.
We have some suggestions in the chat. We also have another donation from Eddie and Joy King. Thank you very much for that generous donation.
I will date them!
And, perfect. No matter what, it comes with a date from Denny. Looks like we are going to the kitchen, everybody. The first guess in was we are baking. Let's say that we're baking a souffle.
Baking a souffle. All right.
You know, I really didn't want to go through baking souffles with every kind of milk you could find. What is in this?
That's hamster milk.
New choice.
That is ostrich milk.
Shoe noise. New choice.
That is milk from a dead tree.
New choice.
That is milk from a tree. It's actually syrup, really. It's maple syrup. We're going for a more breakfasty kind of souffle.
Maybe that's why it's not rising very well, although it's very sweet. But I thought you were going to teach me all the old recipes, Grandpa, that we've had within the family for all these years.
Well, I have to tell you that this is one of those recipes that, frankly, it was one of my favorites, but your grandmother never made.
New choice.
So I'm hoping. It's one of those recipes that your grandmother always ruined. And I think it's finally time somebody in the family got it right. And you seem to have, well, I don't know what the term for a green thumb for a cook would be or a chef would be, but that's what you've got, my boy.
I just call it willing to try anything, Grandpa.
New choice.
I just call it not knowing any better, Grandpa.
New choice.
I just call it stupid as a log, so you can pull anything on me, Grandpa.
New choice.
I just call it the only way I can find a skill and get out of this little shack. I mean, look at your feet have been in my face for 12 years, Grandpa.
I know we've been living in quarters more cramped than Charlie Bucket, but there's never going to be a golden ticket for us, so it's up to you and your cooking skills to get on Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen and get us out of here. It's up to you and your cooking skills to get us on America's Greatest Baker and get us out of here.
New choice.
It's up to you and your cooking skills to open up a brand new restaurant that we can have franchises and beat IHOP at their own game so we can get out of here.
All right. If it means that much to you, I think I can do it. This last maple syrup souffle will complete my dozen collection. Yeah, there'll be a specialty of the house. I'll call it Sammy's Souffles.
New choice.
I'll call it Rise and Shines.
I love that name. I think it's wonderful, and I think it would make your grandmother and all of your family line proud.
Well, it was your idea, Grandpa, when you said breakfast souffle. So thanks for leading me down the right path as always.
Well, the last thing there is to do is to light the souffle.
New choice.
Well, the last thing there is to do is for us to try the souffle.
New choice.
Well, the last thing for us to do is throw the souffle away because this was a horrible idea.
New choice.
The last thing for us to do is eat every last bit of this souffle because I don't think anybody else is going to try it.
Okay, Grandpa, whatever you say, hand me a fork.
New choice.
Okay, Grandpa, whatever you say, hand me some milk.
New choice.
Okay, Grandpa, I guess I'll force it down. Hand me some scotch.
Hey, and that's our scene.
Ladies and gentlemen, new choice with Danny and Dylan and Denny.
Danny and Dylan.
Woo, and Denny for calling new choice.
Very nice.
All right. Thank you so much for our next game. Oh, this is another audience favorite, but it drives some of our cast members crazy. We're going to need all of our cast members out here for this because this game is called Questions Only. For this game, we're going to want a suggestion in the chat for a period in history. So choose a period in history and throw that up there. We're going to play a game called Questions Only, where in this game, anything that anybody says is going to be in the form of a question only. You can't make a statement or you're going to get buzzed out. Everything you say has to be a question. So do we have a period in history where we can have this scene take place?
We are looking at, medieval times, the year 1400.
The year 1400, medieval times. Let's start the scene with... Let's start at the end of our list. Let's start with Karen and Tom. Karen and Tom, you're starting a scene, questions only in medieval times.
My lord, do you have any other cows I need to milk?
Did you hear that my cows have the plague?
What is the plague?
Don't you know what the plague is?
No.
Danny, you're in.
Could you please find me a new milker for my plague-ridden cows?
You mean for that sour milk I have a whole bucket of? Okay.
Yeah.
Denny, you're in.
Did you get the job as the new milker?
You think these hands are made for anything else?
Did you notice the bruises you left on my bits?
Was that you?
Have you been visiting other women?
You think the drinking I do is for nothing?
Don't you think you'd be better off drinking milk at home?
From the original containers? No.
You want me to dispose of your cow for you?
How much do you charge?
What you willing to give for it?
If I threw in a quid, could you take my husband too?
Do you think he's ready to go with the cows?
Do I care? I can't hear you!
Can we hear you?
No, that doesn't count.
Whither all the pigs?
Whither? Over there!
Moo? Are you a cow? Moo?
And that's questions only, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that could have gone on all night long.
You
Let's
know-
have a big hand for lazy Karen down there.
They say that the methane gas from cows is destroying the planet. I see a link between those two characters.
I say we should brand her LK.
See what Polly is missing? I mean, he should be here for that.
Right? She just kept her eyes open so she wouldn't cause any more cow flatulence and create that problem.
Beautiful.
Welcome,
Just
Planet.
At the same time, she'd go moo.
Well, you guys, this has been a whole lot of fun, but we have one more game left for everybody to enjoy. Isn't that right, Mr. Dylan White?
Yep, it's time for our last game. I would say that the winner of our of the previous game would be Ms. Denny Siegel. So her reward will be to host a party. She's gonna.
Wait.
Got milk?
So we're gonna play a game called Party Quirks. So we're gonna need suggestions from the audience
So
out there.
I gotta go.
Danny, you gotta go. You gotta prepare for this party. We'll let you know.
Can someone text me when I come back? I'm gonna literally leave the room.
Yes. Well, so who's gonna text Denny?
I will.
Thank you so much, Tom.
I hope
right,
she
so
brings
we
her.
get-
I hope she brings her phone. Okay, she
Right?
did.
Oh, she's got it. Okay, good. All right, so we are all going to be guests at Denny's party, and we need characters or quirks or something like that that we are going to be, and we're going to come into her party, and Denny is going to have to guess what our character or quirk is for us to be able to leave her party, because chances are some of the things that you're going to suggest for us are going to be the kind of characters or quirks she's not going to want to have in her home.
That's right.
So-
We are doing it live. If you're used to seeing this on Polly's online variety show, we have those submitted in advance, but we need those requests right now. And if you had a request that we have never picked after 27 chances, well, this might be your night.
And keep in mind, Denny Siegel is the best guesser in the world.
She has the world
Right,
record of
so
11
yeah,
seconds.
don't make him too easy on her.
Well, we have some
Hard
good ones
to
already.
see- It's hard
All
to
right.
see one blink. So you
All right,
might-
Sam, since you're getting them in, will you pick the quirks and assign them, please?
Yes, I'd be happy to. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Danny Roque, you have a foot fetish.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Sherry, for that. Naomi Watts gave the... Oh, let me switch that.
Naomi
Sorry.
Watts.
Well, Naomi
Wow.
W. I'm thinking it's Watts. We'll go with that. No, it's Naomi. Where did it go? Falls asleep when meeting people. Karen.
Oh, poor Karen.
It's going to be a good one.
Good one.
Okay. Tom. Mr. Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, all right. Okay.
That'll be challenging. And let's see here. Oh. How about a scary clown, Jane?
Okay.
Let me see. And that just leaves Dylan White. Dylan,
Yes.
you have a special gift, my friend. You are the only person in the world, known to man, who can speak and communicate with animals.
I'm basically Dr. Doolittle.
We'll call it Doctor. I guess you're not the first one in the world. You're the second one in the world who can speak and communicate with animals. And that's it. Let's get
All
Denny
right,
back
so
in here.
just to review, so Danny has a foot fetish. Karen falls asleep when she meets people.
Right.
Tom is Edgar Allan Poe.
Right.
Jane is a scary clown, and I can talk to animals. Bye.
Shh. All right, here's Denny. Welcome back, Denny. We are all familiar that you are the world record holder of 11 seconds with Party Quirks, so we have some very interesting guests coming to your party tonight. I hope you're ready.
I am so ready. I just got rid of the last of my plague-ridden cows, and I'm having a cow-free vegetarian party. So, Sam, I'm glad you're here, and I'm expecting a lot more people. Oh, somebody's here already. Come in. Welcome to my vegetarian cow-free party.
Oh, that's great. Hey, old friend.
Hi.
We've known each other so long. Thanks for introducing me to all of your new friends. This is going to be great.
Well, I did not expect my childhood best friend to show up at my party, I'll be honest with you.
I'm back in town, baby.
All right, come on in. You can help yourself to something in the kitchen. You'll meet everybody, okay?
Okay, great.
Yeah, okay. Come in.
Hey, Denny, so great to see you. I see you got rid of all the cows.
Thank you for noticing. This is my vegetarian cow-free party. It's not vegan. There's brie.
Oh, that's disappointing. Who's this?
This is my narcoleptic oldest friend. She is sleeping right now, but she'll be awake soon.
All right,
oh my gosh, you know who this is? This is my best friend Rip Van Winkle from my childhood.
Well, clearly I can't talk to her right now. I don't want to keep you. Hey, do you still have that dog? I'm gonna go talk to your dog, I guess.
All right, dog whisperer, have a good time. Oh, someone's here. Oh my gosh, did the dog whisperer just leave? That was so abrupt. He didn't even say goodbye. Boy,
No, I'm going to talk to your dog. I'll be back.
Okay, good. There's a new guest here. Listen, you're drooling a little bit, Rip, so I'm just going to get the next guest. Okay?
I'm so sorry.
It is hard being, you're not
Just call me
narcoleptic.
Rachel. I mean, whatever.
Okay, because you're my friend. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on in. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Lurch.
I've got my nice mask on for the party.
Well, I don't know if a serial killer is really the right fit for this.
Oh,
Well, I'd still like to meet him. Hello.
All right.
Whoa,
This is my very, oh gosh, you know what? That is my, she's prone to fits of inertia. She passes out a lot. She's low blood sugar. She's very low blood sugar, but she's very social.
Well, my mask is red. I hope that's all right.
Oh, listen, Satan, there's devil dogs in the kitchen, so knock yourself out. Canadian hockey.
Oola loom.
Oh, yes, because you are from the Parisian Illuminati. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you're one of those. Okay, someone's here. Excuse me. Hi, how are you? I'm so glad. Oh gosh, just chill out. I have someone at the door.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Those are nice boots.
Did you say boots with a T?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, boots. Yeah.
No, I know you have a foot fetish. You're not a boob guy, so.
Okay, gotta go.
Okay.
I didn't even get to.
Oh boy.
I brought some opium if you'd like some.
No, we don't need any opium. She's already passed out, and I'm doing almost vegan. I don't listen. Have some brie, Parisian drug dealer in a mask. Yes, hi, come on in. Another person. Thank goodness.
Listen, I'm a little hungover. I'm your entertainment.
Yes, you're the drunk clown that I ordered.
Whatever. Oh, do you have any knives? I forgot to bring my knives.
Listen, alcoholic juggler. I don't think you should be anywhere near the knives. We have a butter knife in the brie. That's it.
I heard there was cows here, but then they were slaughtered.
Yeah. All right, you're a little creepy. Meet my friend who keeps passing out. She's very disheveled.
Very nice to meet.
So much easier when they pass out.
Well, she's a Macy's Day balloon float. It doesn't get to float this year. All the gas just went out of her.
You know, I'm having a little stomach issue right down in my stomach, down in the of my stomach.
Yes, Hades, I know you're a real bummer with the red mask.
No,
You're such a devil.
I'm sorry. I was just talking to your dog, and he was telling me he's very hungry. And I was also your Raven mentioned that he was actually very interested in your other guest over here.
You know, I'm not always
listen,
a clown.
wait a minute, Dr. Doolittle. Are you talking to my Raven and my dog?
I'm talking to all of them. That's why I missed the cows.
All right. Well, go talk to the animals. They're out in the yard. I couldn't.
Could you let him know I'm not, always a clown?
You're a magician.
I've
You're
read
very
everything.
good.
I've read everything he's ever done.
You're a creepy clown. You're a very creepy. What a creepy clown. Whoa.
You know, at parties, my emotions often swing.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I have mood swings.
Are you Big Ben? Are you Big Ben? Well, I think somebody came back. This better not be the foot guy because he creeps me out worse than the clown. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like I was a little telltale last time I was here.
Yes.
Wait a minute. This guy's Poe? Because I thought the last guy was Poe when he talked about the Raven. Are you? I was going to say the other guy was Poe. You know what? Poe me. My guests are dropping like flies. I'll tell you. Not sure about that red mask. I guess I have to read up. Listen, I've got good news and bad news. Everyone's gone. But the good news is we can really catch up because apparently we're old friends. And you are passing out your father time. You're just constantly...
Just, whenever
Whenever you talk about our friendship, you pass out instead of passing gas.
Well, there's some... I hope it's not a new person.
Okay, all right. Wait, you just said you wanted to meet new people. Hang on a
I didn't get
second.
to meet your friend. My name
You know
is-
what? Oh, listen. Every time a new person comes in, she falls asleep. So...
That is correct, Denny. You got them all, more or less. But even still, it was a wonderful job.
I so wish I had said Poe and Dylan said Raven. That would have tripped everybody out. But then he...
Please. I said nice boots and you said foot fetish. So.
Well,
Yeah, I just picked him off right away.
my boots weren't that nice. I put two and two together.
Mask of the Red Death. That's one of his things.
Deep cut.
That was very good, whoever sent stuff in. Very good.
I wanted to be Julia Roberts, but, that doesn't go very well.
Pretty woman.
I think it was the way Danny said nice boots. I think you might have leered a little bit. Like, nice boots.
Well, guys, we did it even without Paulie. I miss him, but we did
We
it
miss
without
him so much, but hey, thank you all so much for tuning in to the
Thank you.
Suggestion
Thank
Box.
you. We love you.
Great
Thank
job
you,
hosting,
Sam,
Dylan.
for taking care of all of us this evening, taking care of all of your suggestions. Thank all of you for tuning in. Thank you to all of our Vaudacity Improv players, the VIPs, Danny Roque, Denny Siegel, Karen Bond, Jane Buckner, and Tom Carrozza. My name is Dylan White. Thank you all so much. See you on the Suggestion Box next Friday night, 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. This is the Vaudacity Network, everybody. Good night. Hey, wait, before we go,
Thank you, sparkling water.
we want to call out those people who put in those tips for us.
That's right. We want to thank the Emerys again. We want to thank Mrs. N. Blank. We want to thank Kimmy and Ron Chameleon Smith. We want to thank Eddie and Joy King. We want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we want to remind you that tip jar is on the bottom after the chat. You can always go to Online Variety Show via Venmo. And tomorrow we have our special Tiki Takeover event benefiting MS. So please come on and visit us tomorrow at 6 p.m. right here on the Vaudacity Network.
Thank you, sparkling
Did I
water.
hear you right? You thanked a Joe King at a comedy show?
No, Joy King. I was just Joy King.
Not what I heard.
Yes.
Did you thank Punchline at a comedy show?
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Good night,
Welcome.
everybody.
And we'll see you next time on the Suggestion Box.